Alright, Clint, listen up. I want to know something. What is the number one thing? What is the one and only thing you should master to have a best year with your social media marketing agency? What is that one thing you should absolutely master, as they say on YouTube? Well, if you think like logically, if you running paid advertising like Facebook ads for whatever niche you pick, I recommend, of course, e-commerce niche, because the results are clear, and you can back it up with data. So the retention cycle just blows, and basically with e-commerce model, there's no ceiling there. But the point is, when it comes down to this one skill, it cannot be the core skill of your offer. If you think this is the paid ads, you'll be wrong. Because in order to master paid advertising, you need to be in the trenches day in, day out. This is not the skill that you can learn. This is only a skill you can acquire through being in the trenches day in, day out. The number one skill every social media marketing agency owner should have is copywriting. The copywriting is the skill of selling through written words or through videos or just the words, right? It's all copy. Guys, do not really mess it up. It is all copy. The copy is not just the written words in print, it's just words. It's sales. That's what the copywriting is. And in today's video, I want to really show you how you can master, because actually you can master that skill. This is not that, it still requires a lot of time inquired, but does not require you to spend a lot of thousands of dollars, right? Or millions of dollars of your client's money. So let's hop on a whiteboard and I'll show you how. All right, everybody, here we are in the whiteboard. I welcome you. My favorite Microsoft slightest, wavy whiteboard. Now you might got triggered by the words that I said when you should not master Facebook ads, and you reasonably can ask myself, like, why? Why am I not supposed to master Facebook ads? And the simple reason, a simple answer I can give you is that you need to understand the RP model. And if you ever played in SMMA, GTA San Andreas multiplayer, the OGs know the shit. It means roleplay, right? So you need to understand your role in the business of social media marketing. So I like to draw things just to the information absorption gets pretty better. So SMMA, social media marketing agency, right? You find that thing. So here's you, and here's the YouTube gurus out there. They all tell you, guys, I've watched YouTube the worst place. I've turned out the whole feed. I just shut it down with the extension, which I recommend, because so many distractions nowadays on social media and everywhere. You can get sucked in pretty easily. So what a lot of gurus are telling you is that you need to master Facebook ads before you provide it. So now let's actually look at it from the perspective of like longevity and logic, the simple logic of it. So here's you, and here's the gurus. I say guru. That's like probably you're watching one particular YouTuber on YouTube, and getting information from him or her, and he tells you or she tells you that you need to master Facebook ads, or it goes to any platform. If you're offering email marketing, you should master email marketing. If you're offering Google ads, you should master Google ads. If you're offering YouTube ads, you should master YouTube ads. But we just say the most common, the most popular, and the most suitable for e-commerce businesses and basically any business. But again, I recommend e-commerce because that shit lit. Master Facebook ads. Now let's think from like logical perspective, like why is it good? Well, the first advantage of it is that you just understanding of your crap. You're running Facebook ads, you should know about Facebook ads. And I agree with this. pass. I agree with this. You should know what you're doing, right? You should know the difference between, the campaign, ad sets, the ads, the CBO, ABO, the targeting, copy, the creative, the policy of Facebook. Of course, you need to know that. But my point is here's you who started or hasn't started or just starting out your social media marketing agency. Let's just call it, I like to call it EMA, but it's just not popular on YouTube. It did, the algorithm doesn't pick it up. But this is you, and here's a skill Facebook has, and there's somebody out there before you who has let's say 14 years. I'm not sure if Facebook has been around for 14 years, but 14 years, let's just say 14 years of pure expertise. Now, the question is, can you beat the guy with the 14 fucking years of experience in Facebook advertising? I really doubt that. But there's actually a third person here, and this is the most important person you should focus on every single day, and this is your client. This is that person who will get the results of your knowledge. And so, do you really think you cannot right now go out there, spend 14 years in your trenches spending money? Because most people say, well, you gotta get the first client to test. Are you fucking kidding? So you want to take somebody's money, somebody's business, put it in jeopardy, take their money so that they can pay you, and also get their budget, their ad spend to burn to teach you fucking Facebook advertising? Bro, this is not how the universe works. Here's you. I want to underline again. Here's you. Here's your client. And here's the guy who spent 14 years mastering the craft, what they're passionate about, right? And so you need to understand like the universe rules. So this is the guy, let's just say FB expert. You need to know how the universe works and the rules of the universe. So the rules of universe, there's no rules of universe, but the universe itself puts people where they are supposed to be. So if you are working hard towards your business, you need to grow your business, you grow your business. Everybody should know their role. Role play, RP. My motto, RP, super simple, right? Your role is to grow your business. The universe tells you, okay, bro, if you want to grow your business, you need to play by the rules of universe. If you want to grow your business, you need the best people and you need the best systems. So what do you mean by the best people? The best people is your team. And team are employees, and you are the one person who hire that Facebook expert. Because you might think, well, who would one with the 14 years of experience go work for me? And I'll tell you that if you think that honestly you feel weird about people are working for you or working for your business, you should change your mindset. This is something. Here's the thing. This is your it's the Frank Kern was talking about this thing. It's your self-identity. If you identify the person that is like weird about people are working for them, well, you're not an entrepreneur. You should fix your mindset. But it's okay for people to come to you with 14 years of experience to work for your agency, even if you're just starting out. It is okay. So what I'm trying to say is that if you start your SMMA, your social media marketing agency, you should hire the media buyer right out of the gate, way ahead before you sign the first client, because this is the person who is responsible for the success of the campaign. I'm not talking about campaign. This is the person who is answerable for the money of your client, right? Because the client, he or she trusts you their money, their budget, and the fee. How can you charge somebody's fee and think this they're only like paying you for the fee. They're only paying for they're also paying for the budget. So for example, like in my agency, right, when it comes to results, I look for the best people and I hire the best people right at the bat. That's what you should do. So and those people are those people who are passionate, who are really passionate about the skills, and learn them and master them. That's the mastery. 14 years, that's the mastery. A couple months of courses online, it's not mastery. You cannot master Facebook ads. It requires experience, being in the trenches day in, day out, and just that experience gets your hands dirty. You cannot learn Facebook ads from the videos. But at the beginning of the video, I said, what is the number one skill every social media marketing owner should master? And this is the skill of copywriting. Yes, you heard that right. The number one skill you should really master, the copywriting skill. The copywriting skill, and when I say copywriting again, it's not only words in print. It is the VSLs, webinars, sales calls, marketing in general, just the copywriting, how to sell whatever the fuck you're selling, basically. Pardon my language, but whatever the fuck you're selling through words. And so today I will teach you the principles that you should really master, the things that you should really master. That's the mastery. If you master these things, you're gonna rise way ahead of your competition, and your agency will be the most successful, and I promise you that. So as I've talked before, the universe rules. I want to even put it down in a headline right here. Universe rules. Universe rules. What is universe rules? So the universe rules tells us what? This is you, right? This is you. This is your client. And this is your media buyer, right? Your client and your media buyer. Everybody should be in their own place. Again, the RP model, role playing, you should be playing the role of agency owner, signing clients, sales calls, marketing, building system, client that should receive that service, and the media buyer that should fulfill and basically do the work, right? Do the hardest work here, which is getting results, and the results are the most important. So objective here is results. It's always results, guys. That's what we should focus on. Results. Holy shit. Results. I don't know what's up with me today, but results. That's the first objective. That's what you should focus on. And that's, again, universe rules. This guy focus on Facebook, what he's good at. Client focuses on, well, their budget, right? Like they should, like, basically they're justifying paying you money. So they're justifying money. And you are delivering the service. And service is the results. Now, we need to understand the sales model. Now, I cannot emphasize how important this is, and that a lot of people just miss this part. You deliver results. You do not get results. The person who gets results is your media buyer. You are that person who delivers results, not getting them. That's really important. This is critical in this business. And so since you understand your model, since you understand, I should say, your role, since you understand your core role, which is, again, delivering results. You're not getting them. You need to understand your value. Now you know your value. You are that person who sales, do the outreach, build the system. And now we're smoothly transitioning into the second part of this video, which is the system. And now let's just draw this. And now this is where copywriting comes in handy. So by now, I hope that you understand the difference between the person who gets results and person who delivers results. You now understand your role in this business, which is building system, which translates into working on your business, not in the business. So what do I mean by systems? So again, guys, the big misconceptions on, this video is just so valuable right now. Just like watch it, because I'm dropping really bomb right now. This is what nobody talks about on, on YouTube, because how did you do this? They talk about learning Facebook ads and just slave away like 10 hours a day writing those cold emails. Your core value in this business is to find the person, find the A player, the gold, and build a system, which means that the thing that makes you money while you sleep, because the definition of entrepreneurship is what? Making money while you sleep. Now, again, the objective here is not money. The objective here is your calendar. Yeah, guys, it's calendar, whatever you use, as a Calendly or Acuity, I don't care. This is the thing you should optimize. And by now, you should have your goals. Again, in later videos, I'm probably gonna drop the video about the goal setting, but let's just say your goal is, well, even for my agency, like as I wrote my goals, it's 140K per month. This is the goal. And so to make 6 figures per month, you, like, let's just say this is your calendar, right? You should have 140 meetings, 100, I should say even 150 plus, let's be relevant, 150 plus meetings every month. That's where you start, because again, guys, if you're not signing enough clients, you're not getting enough meetings. Not enough meetings leads into not enough revenue in the business. Not enough revenue in the business means that you right now, you're responsible for putting food on the table of your media buyers, of your staff, of your team, of your employees. Now, let's talk about basically the idea of this video, right? The copywriting. So now, since you know the your role and importance of the system and importance of the amount of meetings that you should generate per month consistently, this thing, copywriting, this is the thing that really comes in handy if you master this. Because if you master copywriting, it leads into more sales. It leads into, okay, let's just it's super like kind of broad. I say more trust. And okay, let's say more sales, more meetings. If you are that person who is able to sign 150 meetings consistently per month, I promise you gotta be making 6 figures per month with your agency, and live the life of your dreams. So let's like stop being vague and dive into the practicality here. So the first thing, how you can use copywriting is emails. And yes, it sounds controversial because I said, like, do not bang those emails, and yes, those are still cold emails, but the point is, again, systems. Emails can be automated, and there are a lot of tools to automate them. And if you compile the compelling copy for email, you can now get more clicks. So the click rate is going to be higher, and the higher click rate rates into the more opens for your emails, and more opens for emails opens the opportunity for prospects to read your body which is your copy. Because again, guys, if you don't get that first click, it's just trash, right? That first click is most important. So this is your headline and your name, whatever, right? So they open the email, they read the copy. Now, if you're clear enough, if you understand the copywriting, again, we're gonna go into this in later videos, but if you understand the copywriting and you understand that you're gonna give the person one call to action, you will get more people on your landing page. And now smoothly transition into the landing page. And on landing page, you can have your VSL, which is video sales letter. And video sales letter is still copywriting. Video is still copywriting. And on this video sales letter, you now, as you know, copywriting can convert more clients into that desirable objective, right? The first basic thing that we optimize for and get more clients. Third thing you can do here is webinars. Yes, guys, webinars. If you didn't know that, because we need slides. Why do people do slides? It's copy. I don't have to put my even camera, which I recommend, by the way, because three-dimensional kind of outreach is even better than two-dimensional. But webinars is the better way to get clients for your social media marketing agency. Again, if those webinars contains 1,500 people, I mean, I'll probably doubt that you can get so many prospects there. So let's just be real. Let's just say even 150 people. But again, webinars, it's like, public speaking, but do this on the internet, and you still kind of trade your hour. But I mean, if you can hire people to do that for you, it could be very beneficial, because again, people cannot get off the webinar. And if you know anything about copywriting with emails, you have around 5 seconds attention. I mean, the 5 seconds to hook them in, because they can easily, trash it out or leave. With VSL, you have a 30 seconds. And with webinar, as they prepare for it, as you give the wording, and as they are not, I mean, they are able, but they're more like sold on it. But so the point is, you have a 5 minute window to hook them in. So you have you have some space for error, but also copywriting. Now, webinars, it's a little bit more complicated because it requires a lot more skills. And I mean, if you're literally kind of fearful person, you can stutter. And again, as I said, you should hire really professionals on your webinars. But again, even you can record a evergreen webinar. What you don't recommend, you better use VSL. But webinar is the also really powerful tool, especially if you understand your niche. And here's a really good point. If it's all about, even though again, guys, the third point that I get here, that I don't see people talking about on YouTube, or rather talking about this but in the wrong way, they for some reason treat e-commerce as a niche. How can you treat e-commerce as okay, let's just imagine we're living in the world where everything is digital. Just imagine that. Would you treat basically our world as a one big niche? That's just dumb, right? E-commerce, it's not one giant niche where they're just selling products online. Guys, e-commerce, there's so much money down through e-commerce, and it's definitely not just a one big, one niche that just sells everything just shit online. No, it is literally a business, and they're separate, right? Some people say, food online. Some people say, let's just say, some sell skincare, right? Just for example, skincare. In the other store, the other brand sells, let's say, headphones. Those idiots treat those businesses the same, right? They sell things online. Those are also selling things online, right? But in this model, for example, from my experience, right, what I should say, they more focus on the back end, right? They not necessarily need to sell that one product like profitably on the front end, because they understand the customer lifetime value, and they understand sorry, the repeat purchase rate, the RPR model. Conversely, here on headphones, if I go if I'm willing to lose, if in the skincare niche, I'm willing to lose money, for example, right? In the headphones, so in a digital product niche, as we understand that headphones can last basically for years on end, if I'm not profitable on the front end, I'm gonna be unprofitable. If I really if I lose money on the front end, I'm losing money in my business. Here, I'm willing to do this because I know that they'll come back. Here, this is like the front end, more of like a driven business, I should say, model. And so what I'm trying to say, guys, is that if you really want to succeed with copywriting, especially, you need to niche down. Money, like if we just like draw the circle like this, you think money is right here. Is it true? It is true. But are you that big to build your agency like to that? Like, I mean, there are some fucking sharks are swimming there. There are some sharks there. They can kill you. They have credibility. They work with every niche. Yes, they treat e-commerce like they can take on any client. But they have that credibility. They work with bigger brands. They work with thousands of clients. They have credibility. They have trust. They've backed it up by data. Like, they're big. What I suggest you do, you niche down, right? You just niche down, because e-commerce is not a niche. It is the industry. It is industry. I mean, it's not even industry. Like, e-commerce is just universe online. It's just the business online. It's not a niche. It's the business online. It's just I can't even explain that, right? It's just like that normal thing. It's just online. That's it. So you find the niche, and you are focusing, and you are appealing to that niche. Because again, guys, if you again rise you might feel like you're losing money. You're losing money on a potential sales all around. But actually, if you look at that from the perspective of like psychology, copywriting, when you put down any other niches, you rise up this one niche that look up to you. And again, guys, who earns more, generalist or specialist? It is always a specialist. That's what you should be focusing on, and that's why I recommend really starting on the cutting edge. And that's where you really start seeing webinars working, because if you're appealing to that one niche, you don't have to know Facebook ads. You don't have to know how to get results. All you have to do is be an entrepreneur, is to find the best people, the A players, to fulfill your service, and focus on the niche. Focus on the client. Client comes first, and nobody gives a fuck about your 2 months, course that you've learned there, and then the next thing you know, you just burn a client's business because you feel like I'm just kidding, guys. I'm fucking itching off. I'm so pissed. How can you really tell people to take fucking actions on signing clients and test your knowledge about Facebook that you've learned as that accumulated knowledge from YouTube videos? It's like going to fucking Walmart and say like, hey guys, I want to do marketing for you. Let's give you $1 billion to spend. So guys, stop fucking burning money clients. Stop like getting shitty results. Get an A player, understand your role, niche down, and master copywriting. More about copywriting later videos, but this video is like basically introduction. I'm basically opening your eyes to the real way to run profitable agency. That's like the role playing, the understanding your positions and your gifts, your skills. That's the right way to do SMMA. Not banging 100 emails, not learning Facebook ads. That's the model. That's the thing. So as I said, yes, in later videos we're going to be covering copywriting and exactly how to master that, so you can have better, videos on your landing pages, the better systems, the better sales calls, the better psychology of people. If you can trigger emotions, you can fill out that calendar, guys. You can fill out that bitch pretty quick. I'm just saying, 150 calls is all you need to succeed and get to that like 140k per month desirable actions. And I'm not there yet, but I know the system works. People that are doing this, proving it, and I true believer. So that's all you need, guys, and I'll see you in later videos. Peace out.